School community. Over 100 years ago, my great-grandfather opened Blake's Hardware on Olden Avenue in Trenton, New Jersey. My grandfather, who eventually took over the family business, made it his duty to create personal, lasting relationships with his customers and to make their experience extraordinary, even if they simply ran in for a new box of screws. Nowadays, a man walks into Barnes & Noble looking for a copy of Catcher in the Rye, and an annoyed employee tells him to go look in the sports section. Main Street America is disappearing. Of course, there are benefits to this in terms of the convenience of running into a CVS when you are sick, or ordering coffee from one of the 283 Starbucks locations in Manhattan. With that much coffee, no wonder New York City is the city that never sleeps. But this disappearance also comes with the loss of the personal care and assistance once found at mom and pop shops sprinkled across the main streets of our country. But you and I, we are the lucky ones. On Edgerstone Road sits a small toy shop called the Hun School of Princeton. Do you remember the Hun chocolate bar we all received in the mail on Acceptance Day? This small gesture was just a preview of the wonderful, personalized experience we would have the next 4 years. Nearby and in surrounding towns, huge big box schools move students hastily through math, science, and English departments. There, school isn't a cheerful experience, but merely a chore, where boxes are checked off and students come and go. Back on Edgerstone Road, things are handled differently. Toy makers at the store put their greatest effort into every customer that visits. These toy makers are teachers, coaches, class deans, advisors, and even custodians. People like Miss Davis, Coach McQuaid, Chris from the Panini Bar, and Alfredo the groundskeeper, who make every student's experience special. These toy makers give you the tools to develop your passions and achieve your highest goals. Creativity is inspired in Mr. Bush's art class. Community is developed at Hun Cup events. Pride is fostered as we eagerly watch the boys' lacrosse team's victorious reign. Insight is given to us by centennial speakers on Tuesdays, and respect and awareness are cultivated as Hun dedicates an entire day to diversity in the spring. These are just some of the incredible tools the toy makers give to students to make their Hun experience one of a kind. Even with Hun's recent global initiative focused on making us globally aware citizens, we've been taught the importance of personal human interaction. The importance of holding a door even when it's 7:49 and you've been late every day that week. The importance of congratulating a fellow athlete after a big win, even if it's a hockey player you've never met and all you know is they beat Elville. Or the importance of sincerely thanking a speaker for their time after an assembly, even if you didn't quite understand the whole Beethoven euphoric experience while driving down the highway thing he spoke of. Class of 2015, these small interactions have the power to shape lives and make incredible change. We will do this by not treating the people we come into contact with just as numbers, but as people, just as the faculty at Hun has done to us these past 4 years, or a small shopkeeper would do. I am ready to personally educate young girls across the world about how wonderful they can be, no matter what society says. Others may be ready to make monumental change in government, create theatrical magic on stage, construct architectural masterpieces, or cure victims of infectious disease. This is all thanks to our decision to walk into the small toy shop on Edgerstone rather than a big box store down the road. This decision is why big box schools will never put Hun out of business. In this very store, we found and will forever hold the true heart of Hun. Thank you.